Grandpa used to call me a fish because I was always in the water. I couldn't get enough of that cold, tingling feeling, the breaking of the smooth surface when your body hit it, and the tunnel of green water once underneath, the sunlit particles of algae in the cool blue atmosphere. Before a rainstorm one night, Dad dove in. The clouds were rumbling towards us, and lightning licked an electric tongue on the mountain sides. He had a bar of soap on the dock, and he grabbed it, scrubbing his short black curls furiously as the suds rose up and slipped down his shoulders and onto the water. The rain plummeted downwards and pricked the skin of the lake. Dad dove under, and the suds sank or washed up against the dock or were dissolved in the rain. I took off my towel and left it in a heap on the dock and sprung in after him. There was water wherever you moved. Under the surface, you could see it pelting the waves as if it was hitting a window or glass. With your head up for air, it fell all around you, moved beside and over you. The bellies of the clouds rumbled and bloated above, and I thought the best time to be a fish was when it rained. Grandma always wakes up early to swim. She would swim with the loons lazily awakening, gliding across the lake, shaking the sleep from their wings and pulling their little ones close. She swam with the sun rising in the fog, the light through the haze blurred and soporific, the mist slowly rolling over the lake. I never could wake up in time to swim with her. By the time I was up and I leaped into my swimsuit, racing down the pathway covered in pine nettles and moss, I would reach the dock to find her, barefoot in her robe. She would be drinking coffee and reading the newspaper, her white hair already dry, and she would talk about how the loons she swam past, and how she heard them calling from all over the lake. Grandpa used to call me a fish, because I was in the lake until my fingers and toes pruned, until it got so cold that my lips turned blue and the white hairs on my arms stood on end, until the movement of the water's current flowed into my dreams at night, and my bed rocked back and forth underneath me, the water flowing over my sheets and setting my pillow afloat. I was in the lake because the cold water made me feel clean. It made me feel light and boundless as the clouds that floated overhead. I was weightless. I flew in the current, tumbled below the surface with the water strider's slim limbs skimming overhead, not knowing what was in front of me in the dark green depths or what lay below me, knowing only the steady movement of my body, the forwards motion of my arms gliding beside me, and the sweet taste of the air as I rose for a breath, and the cold kiss of the lake as I dove back